people like this come along, and I've had several 100,000 views on my videos, and I've encountered this stuff countless times, but yet nobody comes along and really debates the facts. They just throw these insults around and nothing more. And the things that they so often call us are just faults in their own characters and in their own belief system that they project onto us. You know, calling us, for instance, a Nazi or a hateful or a racist person, and at the same time calling us a cracker or some other type of derogatory term, or calling us hateful, and in the same breath wishing death upon us. You know, just blatantly hypocritical stuff such as that. And the bottom line is, like I said, neither you nor I don't ever recall hearing you say that's how it is, and fuck you if you don't think so. No, we leave it open. We leave open-ended questions. And even when we say, hey, that looks suspicious, look at this, you should have a look at this, you should take a look at that, we have never said, at least from what I've seen in your videos, that that's how it is, and I don't want to hear any rebuttal or debate from anyone else. I openly challenge people to debate all the time, and I believe you're the same way. So anyhow, as to why we do what we do, why we take our time away from our families. You have 5 kids, I have 4 kids and 1 on the way. Why we take time away from our families to reach out to people that don't even appreciate, that most people don't even appreciate what we're doing. We do it because of who we are. It's not because of what my father or my mother taught me. It's not because of what religion taught me. It's not because of what anyone taught me. It's just something inside of me. And I know that there's some messed up things going on out there, that people are dying because of it. People's lives are being affected in the worst ways. And I cannot just sit by idly and take care of my own and forget about everyone else. I just feel compelled. Even though I'm having my account suspended every day. You've seen this. I'm on like account 35 at this point in time. I last 1 day. 1 day. 2 days tops. And this is a pain in the ass. I have to re-upload videos, send out friend invites, and go through all of this just to share these things with people. I'm not asking for any money. I'm not asking for anything from anybody. I just will not give in to these people that are censoring me. First Amendment is the First Amendment for a reason. It's right at the top. Freedom of speech is worth dying over, okay? That's the seriousness of this. And if people are trying to silence you, it's because you've hit the nail right on the head. You struck a nerve. And I know I'm not the most censored man on YouTube. I don't think anyone could claim that above me at this point in time, at least. And, you know, they openly admit they have thousands of censors, thousands of people that are trying to silence me, all avoiding the debates. All of them are avoiding debating with me. They dare not engage me in a debate. I'm a respectful person, and even someone who's been an asshole to me, if they come at me and say, you know what, I was wrong, or not even that they were wrong or whatever, but I'm here now to debate you, then bygones shall be bygones. Let's get on with it. I'm ready. If all 5,000 of them, I'll get on a national televised show on the radio or whatever, okay? And I will have the open phone lines. People can call me up, and I will handle any question that comes my way. I would never censor them or avoid certain questions or avoid any debate or refrain from admitting if and when I was wrong. If someone could prove that I was wrong. And if that could happen, if someone would just come along and prove it, all of my conspiracy theories are completely off base and there's no facts to support them, then I will go away forever. I'd be happy to. Then I just go and, you know, this shit isn't comfortable to me either. If these things weren't really going on, I wouldn't be bothered by them. I could go live in my little bubble, watch my television and enjoy my children and go off and ride my four-wheelers and do all the things that I love to do without this distraction. And I'd be happier for that. But I'm not a selfish person. I cannot turn my back. I cannot walk away. I feel compelled. And even though sometimes I get frustrated and I say, to hell with it, I might be reaching 1 out of 100 people, but that other 99 are a real pain in my ass. You know, they're attacking me. I'm getting threats and so on and so forth, and it can become quite frustrating. Not just the people that are censoring me, but other people that I'm actually trying to help that won't listen to me because they've been so programmed to not listen to anyone such as you or myself. And that can be frustrating. It's thankless. I would never ask for or accept a penny from anyone. I have no agenda. I belong to no organizations. Nothing. It's just something inside of me. I don't believe in God, so I don't think that I'm going to be rewarded one day for doing good deeds. Nothing like that. It's just something that makes me feel compelled to try and help people. It's the same way if, I don't care if it was a Jewish person, a black person, a Muslim, or whatever. If they were in a burning building and I could help them, I would risk my life to do so. And I put my money where my mouth is. In my lifetime, I could share many stories that have reached the news to verify it as well, where I have stuck my neck out on the line for others. So the proof's in the pudding, essentially. And where people will say, I'm racist and hateful, so on and so forth, but I know that I would risk my life for an innocent person. It doesn't have to be a white person, or it doesn't have to be a family member. It's just someone who's suffering. Someone who needs help. I would help them. And I will always do that until the day I die. And I would never hesitate. And I will never allow people to change who I am either. I don't care if everyone were to call me names, suggest that I'm a nut or whatever else. I will still be here trying to help. Call me a fool, call me whatever you want. But I'm strong enough as a man that I can do that. That I could help 10 people and they'll shit on me for it and laugh in my face. And that 11th person that comes along, I will still give them the benefit of the doubt and do everything that I can for them. Because I can. No other reasons. I don't have to go any further than that. Don't have to justify it. And neither do you. So I don't know if that answers your question as to why, but it answered my question a long time ago. There doesn't have to be a reason why we do things, in the sense that with everything that we do in this society, we're taught and we're instructed since the time that we're children, that there's got to be something on the other end. What's in it for me? If I do something for someone else, they had better do that plus more for me. You're always trying to get over on somebody else, and that's what this system teaches you. And the fact of the matter is, there's been few people in my experiences that I've deemed as being truly selfless, and that they have good character and good morals, and they're just basically what I would qualify as being good people. And whenever someone like that comes across, I will repay their kindness tenfold. Why? Because most people will shit on you at every opportunity. That's just what they've been taught to do. So when a strong person, when a person with character comes around and they actually extend themselves to me, I don't know, but it's in me to be forever grateful to that person. There's nothing that they could ask of me that I wouldn't try and come through for them. And that's just the point here, is we don't have to have a reason. We don't have to have money on the other end or some other type of reward. Just doing nice things for the sake of doing them without even knowing why. Again, we don't have to think, oh, it's because God is watching us. And those things are selfish. I couldn't even justify doing something if I only did it because I thought I was going to be rewarded with some eternal afterlife. That's selfish. I don't admire or respect people that do things for those reasons anyways. I mean, granted, the more good people, or good deeds at least, that are taking place in this world, the better. And I'd rather have that than question them for their reasons and call them selfish for doing so. But when you break it down, that's still selfish. And we're not all like that, and we don't have to be that way. And many of us have been taught to be that way. So ultimately, you don't have to excuse things, or you don't have to ask why. And that was the purpose of your video. You're asking why. Why do we do these things? Why do we try to reach out to others? Why do we extend ourselves in this manner? And my honest answer is, like I said, because we can. Because as a man or as a person, I know that I've come to a point that I'm completely content with who I am. I know who I am. I know where I fit in. I really don't have any personal dilemmas or questions, and I can extend myself to other people. If I think a person is, needing some help, I will help them. And if 10 people, if I have bad judgment 10 times, let's put it that way, then I will still trust my judgment on that 11th time and on that 11th person, and I would never allow people to change me or make me question the person that I know myself to be, or make me think that I have some ulterior motives, that I'm out to serve my own interests. So whatever people want to suggest. I mean, I'm polite even to people that have come at me, and there's people that can vouch for me on this. There are a few people that have made some very nasty threats, and if they've shown videos of my children and so on and so forth, they've done some things that you really can't justify. But I'm more than cordial with them. Now I'm completely friendly with them. I'm talking about on YouTube. And, you know, I'm not a fool. I've had friends that have stole money from me, so on and so forth. If I cut them off in a heartbeat, I won't even tell them why. I just cut them off. I don't need to. If I'm 100% sure someone's done something wrong, I don't really feel the need to justify it to them. For instance, if I caught my wife cheating, I just peeked and I saw her kissing another man or doing something like that, I wouldn't even tell her. That would be it. I wouldn't owe her an explanation. Yeah, that's neither here nor there, and I'm getting off into different things that have nothing to do with what you're talking about here, so I'll cut it at that. Like I said, you're a good person, leave it at that. We really don't have to go any further than that. If someone wants to debate you, and they challenge you to a debate, I'm sure you're man enough to stand up to them in that regard. Anything else that they say about you as a person, questioning your character, questioning your affiliations or what your reasons are, the hell with them. Just time will tell, you know. You're here to help people, I'm here to help people, and hey, that's enough.
We have the numbers. They obviously need to conceal the truth, and all we have to do is spread that awareness, spread that truth,